As the sun begins to descend toward the desert floor, we welcome you inside Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the New York Mets and the Arizona Diamondbacks. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Zach Godley will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
An interesting stat about this guy. Coming into this game, right-handed hitters are hitting below 200 on the season for him as the starting pitcher. So he must be doing something right when he's facing the righties.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
A ball and 2 strikes to Jose Reyes. Still shirt sleeve weather tonight. 78 degrees here at game time. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Here's the pitch on 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. There now is Pollock, and he's got it for the first out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today, and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. The career head-to-head numbers with Zach Godley. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Lifted in the air out to left. Peralta is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, center fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Here's the first pitch to him. And he just misses with a curveball. Just settling in here in Phoenix for this one. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2-1.
2-1.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. 2 out, nobody on. Cue shot here out towards short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Jason Vargas gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Yeah. 2-1. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman Cabrera, and that's the first out. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Now at the plate, Nick Ahmed, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Vargas has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Two and two. Outside in a full count, 3-2. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The next 3-2. Ball swung on and hit to Cabrera at second. Right to him. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He went deep in the contest last night. First delivery to him on the way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Liner toward right center, and Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. So instead of leading off the next inning, A.J. Pollock bats here after the 2-out success.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollock, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Comes set with the 0-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Right there is Reyes. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Arizona, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Jay Bruce now. The career head-to-head numbers with Zach Godley. He's only 2 for 10.
Jay Bruce.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Here's Adrian now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
2 out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Still 1-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Into the box, David Peralta. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Peralta can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Behind 0-2 now. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Liner toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw won't get him.
Yeah, and after that one, it looks like the first run of the game could be coming pretty soon. He got a pitch that he liked, and he roped it to the outfield. Then he showed the speed necessary to make it all the way around to third.
Into the box now, John Ryan Murphy. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First delivery to him on the way. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. Peralta, the runner at third with no outs. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus on Adrian Gonzalez, one of the best in the business at first base. The ability to bail his infielders out time and time again with soft hands and pickability.
Jake Lamb standing in now. From the stretch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
As a look, now the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Lagara's on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now the relay home. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a breaking ball stays outside. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Pause and the 0-2. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Jason Vargas. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And there are 2 away now. At the plate, Jose Reyes. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Now a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. 0-1 count and the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. In the dirt here. Throw goes to third, and it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
Soft liner to the right side. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Ketel Marte, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First offering on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Cespedes, but he's not going to be able to make a play on it as it finds the outfield grass for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation. In now, Zach Godley. A textbook sack bunt situation here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
The batter, right fielder, John Jay.
In now is John Jay. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and four-speed something the other way.
Marte leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. The 2-2, a little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Full count now, 3-2. Nick Ahmed is on deck. The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
The batter, the shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Ahmed. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Stepping in now, Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. in there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And this one's in the dirt. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Standing in, Juan Lagares as we begin the top of the 4th.
Juan Lagares.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Fastball called for strike 2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. So coming to the plate, Yoenis Cespedes hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. First offering on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Cespedes is retired, 2 down now. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And as you can see there, neither of these guys will get too much higher than this. 92 on the one hand versus an even 90 on the other. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. High in the air into shallow left center. Peralta's under it. And that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping in, A.J. Pollock. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
Now at the plate, David Peralta. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball one. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. He loses him on ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box now, John Ryan Murphy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Two balls and no strikes.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Peralta, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Jake Lamb standing in now. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit high.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And that's in there, 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Vargas sets. Coming at him with the 0-1. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball and was able to come through.
Standing in now, Zach Godley, as he'll take a look at ball one. Two and 0, here it is. 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
2 down, runners at first and second. That one's in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Off here. It's ball 4, and that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
In now is John Jay. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Now the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. 2 out, bases loaded. 1-2. Here it comes. Hold hard, but it's fouled down the first base side. The next 1-2 pitch. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 3 men left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the D-backs 2 and the Mets nothing. Here's Todd Frazier now. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. He was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Now to the plate, Adrian Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball. Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
1 out, nobody on. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Chopped weakly to the right. That rolls foul for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he misses there. 1 and 2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Jay giving chase. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 2-0. Robert Gesellman, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Coming to the plate now, Nick Ahmed. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Nick Ahmed.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that just misses inside.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with a full count as the 2-hole hitter.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Ready with the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Ahmed on at first. Nobody out. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Squared that one up just a little late. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that throw between first and second base, Dero. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Into the box, A.J. Pollock, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He's 0 for 5. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Flying toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher is going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
In now, David Peralta, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-1. Line towards center field. Oh, and he misses it. And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Stepping in now, John Ryan Murphy, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Popped him up. Bruce coming on, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Count still at 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Ground ball left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that run through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Standing in now, Jake Lamb, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He's gone 2 for 6. He's taken him deep once. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. And a relay home. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score.
In most parks in the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
Into the box, Ketel Marte, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Ready once again, Zach Godley. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Cabrera gonna have to hurry. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Into the box now, John Jay, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One and one to the D-backs leadoff man. High in the air out to center field. After it is Cespedes. And the inning is over. Another good inning for the Diamondbacks. It's not just the air conditioning that has these folks fired up. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Yeah. And that pitch catches the inside corner. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Pollock has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Robert Gisone.
Michael Conforto will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 30, Michael Conforto.
And he takes ball 1. Enters play here at 279. 17 home runs, and he's driven in 45. This is line to left. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. 1 hops over the wall, and he could just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that's cut on and missed as Reyes falls behind here, 0-2.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
The 1-2. Line drive to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Now batting, left fielder.
So stepping in, Juan Lagares. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball that time, not even close. Reyes stands at first with 1 out. Drilled to the right side, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as he sends it on the ground to first. There's one.
He's out.
On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Mets 1. Anthony Swarzak gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping up to the plate, Nick Ahmed. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
Nick Ahmed.
Here comes the first pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Swarzak has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career. And over those innings, he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. There's a swing and a drive, and that one's hit pretty well out to left field. That one is gone. Warning track wall. You can touch them all. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His 2nd pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
In now, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
No outs, nobody on. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
The count now at 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollock. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hard ground ball to third. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So it's a ground ball single to left for him here, his second hit tonight. And as we show you the Arizona team leaderboard, we find he currently ranks third on the ball club in that department. Stepping into the box, David Peralta, 1-for-2 with a triple so far in this one. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a strike. Pollock, base runner at first with one out. Grounded to short. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But the D-backs tack on courtesy of this solo home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's the D-backs 9 and the Mets 1. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Here's Jay Bruce now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. 1-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. Cut fastball, and there's strike 2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves forward.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
High pop up. Godley is there. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in now, Todd Frazier. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. This is going to kick off the fence now out in front of the Arizona bullpen. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Here's Adrian now. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Pollock. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Asdrubal.
Striding in, Asdrubal Cabrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Changeup in for a strike.
Down 21.
The 1-1. Ripped on the ground to first. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. Mets leave one. They trail big. It's 9-1. Now at the plate, John Ryan Murphy. He singled his last time up.
Catcher, John Ryan Murphy.
First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. Hit on the ground out to short. Right there is Reyes. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
At the plate, Jake Lamb. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Ball 1. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
3 balls, 1 strike to Ketel Marte. Now a bouncing ball hit to Frazier down at 3rd. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Diamondbacks down in order, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Andrew Chafin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 40, Andrew Chafin.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and a strike to count. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Marte has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. There's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. David Wright will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Right.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Marte onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Shortstop number 7, Jose Reyes.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Right. The runner at second with one away. In for strike two. Looped out toward third. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. First and second now. 1 man out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes, and he's 0 in this one, batting out of the 3 spot.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
1-0 the count. Hit sharply on the ground. Met fields it cleanly on to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They trail big. It's 9-1. Jerry's Familia enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Standing in, Andrew Chafin, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Daniel Descalso is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and 17 RBIs. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Well, that graphic there tells you all you need to know about this particular ball game. 9-1 is our score as we draw ever nearer to the end of this one. In now is John Jay. Lifetime against Familia. He's 1 for 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Familia, 28 years old. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. 1 out, nobody on. This is pulled into right, and Jay's on base. He's got a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Into the box, Nick Ahmed. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 delivery. That's wide, 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, A.J. Pollock. Lifetime against Familia. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Fernando Salas comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Fernando Salas.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Jay Bruce, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now back. A baseman, Don Frazier.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way.
Nope,
Missed with a breaking ball.
Counts 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting number 23. First baseman, Adrian Gonzalez.
Digging in to try it again, Adrian Gonzalez. In his career matchups with Fernando Salas, he's 0 for 4. First pitch on its way. Ground ball right side. Marte fields it cleanly. Throw in time for the final out, and the Diamondbacks have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series as this one is over. 9-1 is the way this one ends. The Diamondbacks led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Zach Godley earns his 8th victory of the season. Jason Vargas was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 9 runs, 12 hits. However, they left 9 runners on base. For the Mets, 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. A reminder that Postgame Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street Station.
A very happy Father's Day to all you dads out there from us at Inside the Show. Here's what happened around the league on Saturday. Starting in the National League West, the Arizona Diamondbacks got 12 hits in this one as they manhandled the Mets 9-1. The Colorado Rockies got 18 hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 9-4. The Padres starting pitcher, number 41, grabbed the victory, his fourth of the year, as the Friars beat Atlanta 3-2. The Dodgers went deep 4 times as they defeated the visiting Giants 11-3. The Phillies allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 2-1. The Reds swatted 4 home runs in this one as they plundered the Pirates 11-1. Tommy Pham drove in 3 as the Cardinals beat their rival Cubs 8-7. The Rays held their opponent to just 2 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 2-0. The Washington Nationals grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 7-6. Jonathan Scope had 3 hits in the contest as the Orioles took care of the Marlins 2-1. Nicholas Castellanos was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, leading the Tigers to the win over the White Sox 7-2. He is currently among the RBI leaders in the American League. The Cleveland Indians put together 10 total hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 4-2. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. The Astros racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 8-5. The Angels got 11 hits overall as they defeated the A's in Oakland 10-4. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Seattle Mariners hit 3 long balls as they got the win, crushing the Red Sox 10-4. So that's all we've got for our Father's Day edition. Hopefully you're headed to the ballpark with Dad, or at least going out to have a catch with the old man. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.